What's up, you guys? Eric here, Driveline, World's Okay steering wheel holder, and I got the old school driver lineup hat. It is New Year's Day. Members of the channel will get the video probably tonight, New Year's Day night. Everybody else will get the video on the 2nd. I want to wish you all a Happy New Year and hope it's getting off to as good a start for you as it can. There's a lot of bad news in the news. There's stuff happening with attacks and stuff like that. It's all pretty depressing. There's really bad weather coming. That's all pretty depressing. And as I've discovered this morning, there's a lot of poison in the well with Prime Ink and a lot of the new drivers running around the terminal and running on through social media, including my comments on these videos talking about how absolutely terrible freight has been for the last couple weeks. And basically saying that Prime's falling down and Prime Freight's, going through the floor and all this stuff. And I want to use this video to give you guys a little bit of encouragement, especially you new guys. Some of you are just stuck in your opinion, and I can't change that. But the quiet ones out there that are just kind of seeing all this talk and hearing this talk, I want to give you some things to think about. And I'm also going to show you some of the things that I changed on my truck for the new year. So we'll talk about all that and more here shortly. All right, so first item up to discuss is this step box. Finally got one on the truck here, and I wanted to address some questions I saw in the live about used step boxes. So a brand new step box of this size is going to set you back $900 plus installation, so it'll be a little over $1,000. This used one is $300. Now somebody said, yeah, but they come without the shine and everything because they've had so much acid from Blue Beacon and stuff like that. And that's true, but the first wash in the first month, you're gonna get that situation. Like that's gonna happen even on a new step box. I've never bought a new step box. I've only bought used step boxes, and I've never really had any problems with them. So finally got this one done. It needs to be, I gotta clean it out right now. I gotta get these new windshield wipers on, work on that airline, and get this a little bit more organized. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, also another thing that I'm way overdue on is getting these windshield wipers replaced. It's not that they're bad or anything like that, but I've just been needing to get the winter edition. I really want to get the heated wipers, but that's just not going to happen anytime soon. So, in the meantime, we're just going to go with these guys right here that while they're not heated or anything, they at least keep all the snow and ice out of them. Unlike these, where all the snow and ice can kind of cake in there, these right here keep it out. So it does help quite a bit. I've used these every winter, and they've been pretty helpful. So I'd much rather use those than the standard, because there's nothing worse than having all your stuff caked up and unusable. You know what I'm saying? So I highly recommend it. If you don't get the heated ones, at least get these winter ones. They'll be pretty helpful. Mission number 2 is to replace, you get all that junk off, but replace, sadly the head or whatever you call it that came on it is busted. It never worked. It just shoots air out the sides. The tip of it doesn't work. So I was able to find this 2 set, which gave me a nifty tire gauge and a brand new one of these. So I got the old one off, gonna retape it, put that new one on there, And then if you guys don't have one of these orange flexi ones, and you got one of those old crap red ones, man, invest in the money and get the orange one. That reefer's loud, but invest the money and get the orange one, because this thing doesn't stiffen up in cold weather. You can coil it really nicely. It doesn't like wrap up on your fifth wheel and all that stupid shit. So I highly recommend it. They're like 10 bucks extra. If you're gonna buy one, just pay the extra money and get one of these. You'll be grateful you did. Highly recommend. All right. So we got this organized, nice and tidy. Well, pretty tidy. I left a space because I'm gonna get another 4 or 5 bottles of anti-gel, even though I've got 3 jugs of that, 2 of that already. I just don't want to have to buy any on the road. But yeah, man, 300 bucks plus it's about 410 or so installed. I like it. So I got this load. I don't want to be mad at the driver because there could have been circumstances, but it was supposed to be here last night. So I was ready to run it last night. My fleet manager said he had a full clock when he left the shipper, but then he went and shut down. Did a 10-hour break. So it just got here this morning, meaning I have to run the whole 500 miles. It's not really a big deal, but my sleep's all screwed up and it's going to screw up my plan for what I wanted to do. Yeah. I've already checked this trailer pretty good, but I haven't sent the pickup trailer report yet. So, you know, but I mean, he or she could have been waiting all night to get loaded and maybe just didn't sleep or something. I don't know, but it's just weird. When I pick up a load and it's got to come to the terminal for someone else to take it, I bust my ass to get it here so that they have as much time as possible. You know what I mean? But then again, you know, there may be circumstances, but because I wasn't able to drive a couple 100 miles of it last night, I got to do it all right now. And then I won't have much clock left after I get unloaded. I got an 0100 appointment. So hopefully they'll take a couple hours to unload me. I'll get a split and then have enough time to go to get a washout and get set up for whatever's next. I'm hoping to get a load to Florida, man. I would be super stoked to get a load to Florida. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I think I'm all set. I think I'm ready. Got my loaded trailer sitting on me. Got my new windshield wipers. I got a couple air leaks fixed. My bunk heaters fixed. Got my brakes fixed, although I'm not sure if they're fixed. We'll see. I got my air hose fixed. Got my oil change, chassis lube, step boxes on. What else did I do? Oh, I got the hydraulic arms replaced up in the cabinets and under the bed. Those are warranty. I got the new cap for the TPMS system. That was warranty. So I think I'm good to go to head out into what I'm headed out into. For the next couple days, it's just going to be getting colder and colder. But a couple days after that, it's potential for a blizzard, man. I'm just not really thrilled about it. Single digits in a blizzard. So when I get unloaded tonight, if there's something going to Florida, I'm on it. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be slim pickings because everybody's coming back out on the road. But I'm all about right now. I don't even care what the rate is. To be honest with you, I'm not even looking for a good rate. I just want to go to Florida. And I know it's going to be cold down in that direction too, but if I can get out of the blizzard, I'll be happy. So for the new folks, and there was a table with about 6 drivers this morning. I'm not sure if some of them were just trying to show off for the for the safety vests that were sitting there. You know, anytime there's drivers sitting around safety vests, you're going to hear a lot of talk about from new drivers that don't know shit about fuck. And it's kind of embarrassing sometimes, to be honest with you. It's a little bit embarrassing. But for those who haven't been driving for a few years, I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint or a little bit of a tip that you need to have your head screwed on correctly for in future winters. Freight is shit at Christmas time. And I got bad news for you. Freight is pretty shit through January. So that just is what it is. It always is what it is. I mean, they're talking about having to sit here on the yard waiting 2 or 3 days for a load. There's nobody open today. Very few shippers and receivers are receiving or shipping product today. I have the first available appointment when this cold storage place that I'm delivering to opens tonight at midnight. It's New Year's Day. So, and then you had Christmas with everybody closed, you know, a week ago. Shippers and receivers kind of just slow everything down. All the freight slows down. And because of winter weather in January is just not a really hot market for a lot of the stuff that we ship. It just, like, this is just the nature of the beast, man. December and January, even February, are just tough times. It's not only is the freight slower, we move it slower because of the weather. So not only are you getting great freight and very consistent good freight, you're also not able to deliver as much freight, and thus your revenue per truck is going to shrink, and it's going to feel like everything's going wrong. That's natural, guys. That's the way this is. That's the way this works. One of these dudes came out of TNT at the end of summer. So he's had a great few months, and then all of a sudden December hits. It's his first December, and he's like, what the fuck, you know, prime freight sucks. Bro, I got news for you, man. This is going to be every year. It's always like this. When I say I'm optimistic, it's because of a lot of indicators at the 30,000 foot view, which I said in my last video, of the next year. I'm not saying I'm optimistic about next week. I'm not. I think the next month or 2 months are going to be really tough. You just better do whatever you can to safely keep moving. That's all you can do. Can't be really picky with freight right now. Just take what you can that's going to get you to good reload areas and be safe, and just try to keep moving. That's all you can do. There's going to be a lot of things happening over the next 4 weeks for you new drivers that you can't control. So do the best that you can on things that you can control. But bitching about freight right now and blaming Prime is just stupid. And I'm not just protecting Prime. I'm just telling you that's the whole industry. That's not just Prime. That's winter. Welcome to the shit show, man. Oh boy. All right, I got hot coffee. My truck's ready to go. I'm just sitting here waiting a few more minutes because I want to start my clock as absolutely as late as I possibly can, so that after I get unloaded, I'll at least hopefully have enough drive time to be able to go get a washout and get parked somewhere somewhat comfy. There's no way I'm going to have enough time to go get reloaded. So the later I can leave, the better. But also, I got 500 miles, so I can't leave too late so that if I get stuck in traffic or something, you know, I'm all screwed up. Good times. I really wish this trailer would have arrived last night. By the way, Lyle, No Hippie Trucking Transportation. If you're watching this video and if you made it this far, you were correct. This trailer did go to the shop. So I was delayed on that too. That's trucking, right, you guys? All right, again, Happy New Year's to all of you. Thanks so much for everything. Be safe, make good decisions, always drive, thrive. Talk to y'all soon.